Right now, you push pawns at random, hoping something happens or tactics emerge. But if you don't know how a pawn break works, all of your pawn moves will just quietly lose you the game. So let me show you how to use active pieces to make pawn breaks, which either activate your pieces further or generate weaknesses for your opponent, which is the core idea behind a pawn break. After you generate activity and the weakness, you'll probably win the weakness and go to an endgame. But by the way, there is a lot more to learn here than only pawn breaks. I will play a very instructive endgame and show you a lot of ideas. So if you want to see all of that, you will have to watch until the end. But for now, the real question is, do you understand pawn breaks well enough to know which one helps you and which one is quietly losing you the game? So in the previous video, we saw how um the copycat Vienna is so venomous, and you should all buy my course when it's out and enjoy it because it is absolutely devious. We do go for this weird Tardicower, which I have never faced in my life. But I said like 2 videos ago, my theoretical line is h5 instead of putting my bishop out. But I mean, I just put my bishop out now again. Wow. That's so weakening. Are you intending to go here? Probably just cover up. If you go for this, I can just take. That's not nice. Huh. I didn't consider that long enough. But I mean, your king is so weak. So I can do this, by the way. Take. If you want to trade queens, that's fine. We will have such a symmetrical position, though. Take, then I have to give up my bishop. Um, Here, take, check maybe first. You can't really block, and then I'll take. And yes, we will go to a more symmetrical position. But I mean, at least I get my queen out, I get this out, I can attack your queen with my rook if I need it. And I'll have more activity, and your king is weak because of this pawn advancement. If you push, I can just take, check. That should be fine. I just didn't want to take and give up my bishop. Only way to do so is with bishop f8, but that's stupid. So he will probably take, because all of these people are way too happy to trade. I can give it check. Queen blocks is a thing, though. I can still take because it's pinned. Um, if you take, I open up my rook. And I can maybe attack this pawn from the side. I don't know. So here... Oh no, here queen blocks bishop. Of course, that's a free queen, dum-dum. You can take a knight. I will take your queen with a check. You will go here. I'll take your knight with a check, and then I'll take the pawn. Yeah. I don't know. That was dumb. So taking is maybe too risky because of check. You have to move. Then I'll take. And maybe even some how is it called? Smother mate checks. Checkmate threats. Not really with this knight here, and you can sack your rook, but if I can achieve check, and you're forced to take with the rook, it's an ID. It is a ID. So here I can check with the bishop as well. Then you have to run still. But then we trade queens. I don't want that. Okay. Um, so I can pin this pawn. So that takes, knight takes is maybe met with bishop. I don't know. I do not know. So I can also just castle. Then if you take, I still have check. The knight can block. I can take with this knight. And I can pin you more. Try to push the pawn. So that was the line with castles I calculated. So yeah, let's just castle. It's an easy move. This is still met with check. You will probably have to run. I can still take this. I just saw that my knight and my bishop are not defended. So if you would be able to do this, I have to defend this with the bishop, which is not a bad thing. Oh, but I cannot do that. Maybe I underestimated the venom of this position. That does absolutely nothing, I believe. So if I go for this, now that's defended. That's probably the point. And I can still go for takes, knight takes. I giga pin that. Um, I don't know. I mean, this cannot be a bad move, so let's just play that. Maybe this is what you want to do. Um. Oh, okay. Um. Let's develop the rook. If you take, I can knight takes. Everything is still quite locked. So that should be fine. Takes, knight takes, I'm good. And I mean, maybe if this knight moves, I have some threats. Okay, that's gone. Yeah, that's not a dumb move. So take, knight take. Mm, how do I activate? Takes, that puts your knight forwards. The rook is defended, the pawn is defended. Maybe this knight should move in. So take, knight takes. Get my knight forwards. Um, I don't know. Maybe how can I activate this knight? I don't see how. Take, knight takes, get the knight in. I'm not sure. Maybe just activate the rook and we will see what he does. So takes and takes, I don't want to take because that allows his knight into my position. And this should be a weakness more than anything else, but I do have to blockade this plan. If you can achieve something here, that might be annoying. Takes, knight takes. Okay, that's not stupid as well. That does create a extra weakness. Um, how to activate takes, knight takes, attack. Um, do you have to go? No, you can no, you can't because of this. So do you have to go back? I take you have to take with the knight, otherwise you damage your structure. That's stupid. I can go here. You cannot come forward, and now you blocked B. So maybe this makes the most sense. Then I have successfully opened up my rook. And maybe I just move my knight here, move my other knight in like that. What if I do that right now? Um, I mean, the problem is really where do I go to? So, does this make sense? I don't think so. Does this make sense? Probably not. Why is it so difficult to navigate? I really think I should take because otherwise my knight cannot go forwards. And I mean, a knight that can't go forwards is just a bad knight. So knight takes, I attack. You probably move like this. I could try and trade bishops to get my rook in, potentially, but that's quite boring. Maybe I should try to attack this. Um. Oh, pawn takes. Oh, that looks so dumb. Hold up. That has to be bad. Um, I mean, I can't rotate this knight. Maybe, I mean, but that's a bit weird. So let me just blockade the pawn. By the way, I can also move my bishop in with this pawn break on that. Sacking shouldn't make sense. I mean, it does make sense out of a perspective that your queen is dumb, this pawn is weak, your knight is quite blocked. So sacking the pawn is probably not the dumbest thing in the world, but I think I can maybe go for this. I mean, my knight will still be quite dead. But how do you defend this? By the way, I'm threatening a fork if this bishop moves. That's very awesome to note. Um, so the knights defend each other. This is defended, so there could be tactics with some take-take if I attack this rook. But it shouldn't work, so that's not tunnel vision. If I do this, can I get hit with that? I mean, not yet, right? I can just take, take, take. This doesn't make sense because I cover. Maybe sacking your knight is your only hope to get an attack in the future. But I mean, damaging your own structure like this has to be idiotic. And I can pin the pawn, have awesome pressure, maybe threaten a fork. Um, Activating this knight is still a headache though. I don't know, maybe I should consider this, but even here, what is it doing and why is my bishop so hard to activate? The one plus point is that I cannot get hit with this. Which is quite annoying. So if I achieve this, you defend somehow, and now um I can't really activate the rooks, annoyingly enough. Hmm. Are there no tactics yet? Okay. Um so I attack the pawn. You have to defend in one of these ways so that you keep an eye on this. Um, huh. I mean, let's just do it and we'll see. Maybe just double up the rooks slowly or something, but I can get hit with this and I really don't wanna. Ugh, I don't know. I can't really stop it. Oh wait, if you hit me with this, I can just try and take. So your queen should still go to these squares. To also keep an eye on this. Yeah, so that's logical. Um, can I not get in? How? Um, I mean, you're trying to hit me with this, right? I feel like that's a big threat. I don't know if it is, but it feels like it. Um, I would kill to have this. So I can't make the bishop move. If I do this, take, take, take is just losing. I'm just short one piece. If I do this, you go for that. I can double, you take, take. I didn't tangle my pieces, but you just defend. I really don't want to give up my bishop. Only way to do so is maybe this, but I also don't want to trade off your weakness, because this should be a weakness. But I mean, do I go here preemptively? I mean, this I can also go after. No, I cannot. So what if I do this? You go here. Um, this here. You have weakened your king. Then I'm fine with going back, I assume. Yeah, so that's not a threat. So if I... Oh, but if I double up, I'm blocking myself. And I don't have anywhere else to double up. Um, so if I do this first, pff, I don't know. Why is this so difficult? It really shouldn't be. So what if I just go here? Why? Takes. Oh wait, I do have this pin. What if I make this pawn break? You might attack my bishop. I can take, take, take. And I do have an extra pawn. If I do this, you go here. Then I can infiltrate. Oh wait, this is a killer pawn break, I think. Takes, takes, that's defended. I totally calculated that in front, by the way. Um, that's sarcasm. By the way, takes and I cannot even take because my queen is hanging. I played that way too fast, okay, but here, here, this is attacked. That's potential infiltration. I mean, I have a killer bishop. Your rook is hanging. I mean, this should be very, very good. I have so much activity. If this, I can infiltrate. Queen has to move. I can take, take. Um, take probably or something. Maybe just take instantly. Attack the bishop, by the way. Yeah, I should be better unless I completely didn't see anything. Here, if I take with the pawn, you take my bishop, I take back, you take with the knight. I... Hmm. I think there's a line where I win a piece there. Take, take. Um, what if I take with this knight? So that if you take with the knight, I can move in here, attacking the queen, opening up this double attack. I think I'm miscalculating. Here, take, 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 queen takes. Knight can get in, attacking this and your queen, and your knight is hanging in that whole sequence. If this, the queen has to stay guarding the knight. So if here I take and you take, I can just take, take, knight take, and if take, I can take. Oh, I didn't see that at all though. Um, I mean, it's basically the same thing, right? Just not here, but there. So I can take. I can also sack my rook if that's beneficial. I can take, take. I have a feeling that there's something loose. Huh. What is it? So I just get into the complete same line, right? Takes, takes with a check. What's the difference if I take with this knight? That if you take with that knight, I can't really attack your queen because I don't control this. Is that the only difference? So if take you're intending to take, I can take with this so that if you take with the queen, I can just take your knight. So you have to take with the knight. Then I can move in here, attacking your queen, opening up my rook and my queen to your knight. Yeah, if he calculated something else, good calculation, brother. So I have to do this. Now you cannot really win back the pawn. And I have a weak but extra pawn. It's very weak though. Um, I don't know if I can actually save it. If you attack it, I can infiltrate, win this pawn. That would be awesome. I would love to trade this pawn off for this. Um, if you take... I can also go here, by the way. Um, attack both of these. And, wait, how was I intending to infiltrate? That's not in this line, okay. Um, oh, but that blocks my queen. Okay, that's why I should go here. Yeah, fair enough. And if you counterplane, I can just take your queen. So you have to move the queen and I will win a knight. I mean, let's pray that my opponent has brain damage, but I would be surprised if that blunder occurs. And if takes, I have takes. Um, everything is well defended. If you try to do something funny, I can just take, take, check. Now you have to trade rooks, which will be incredible. Yeah, so I should be doing very well. I didn't calculate a lot of sequences, including this move, but I should be able to just kick. You go, still attack the queen. Queen has to move, defending this pawn because I would love to trade it off. And okay, what's the point of that move? I have no clue. So I cannot infiltrate, sadly enough. If I do this, how... You cannot save both, right? Hmm. And I don't see your threat. So let's go here. This is defended and you cannot defend both. So I will win this pawn. Probably you go here. I take... Oh, but then take, move. And... Oh no, I can go back. Okay. Oh, my knight is hanging. Shoot. So take. I should really calculate it, to be honest. And if I take, you pin me. Yeah, fair enough. What if I push? Because this move will be just not strong enough. That's annoying. Damn. Um, Getting this? Are you trending something? Not yet. So if I take, you do this, I don't actually have a threat. Ah, this should be winning, but it's hard. Um, Push my passed pawn. If you attack my knight, uh, yeah, don't have a threat. If I do this, you just take. Maybe just centralize my queen. You don't have a threat yet. I see one potential threat, but if it works, you can have it. Um, yeah, that just centralized my queen. So what I was calculating was this actually. Because takes, pawn takes, and all of a sudden the queen and the pawn and the rook look a bit scary. But knight here, take. I defend. Take. Attack my knights. Defend everything. And I'm up a piece, but I don't know. Difficult position, to be fair. So now that I have this pressure, this should be stronger. Because you cannot do this without blundering your knight if my pawn is cutting this. Trading knights. First of all, I can infiltrate, but then takes happens, and I don't have a threat yet. So take. I can move my rook. If you do this, I can attack your queen. Take, take. I have doubled pawns, but my pieces are awesome, I think. What if I do this? I really think your point is that you want to attack the pawn and I can't really do anything. Um, what if I do this? But I mean, this is still annoying, right? I can't really. Oh, that would blunder a fork. So maybe just go sideways. Try to get both of my knights in. Um, you cannot infiltrate. You don't really have a threat. Uh, yeah, let's go. Oh, and I'm threatening this. Oh, I didn't think about this at all, though. Um, shoot. That's not a bad move, probably. I can just go back, or I can give this check. You have to take, and I mean, yeah, trade my knight for a bishop should be a good thing. And then I can finally infiltrate. Very complicated and difficult. I mean, you cannot move your king, right? No, you cannot. Um, if you do this, I can take this with a check. If you move here, I have this fork. And you have to move your king again, and I can take. And then after takes, you have to be very careful. I mean, this might be a thing. Um, so that takes is takes, fair enough. Here, okay. Take back. You still don't have infiltration with your queen. You can do this. I will try to infiltrate. Okay, that's a valid move. I could, by the way. Oh no, you're knight. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. So I have to go back. Fair enough. Um, I mean, this is looking juicy. So up one pawn. It's a very weak pawn, but I mean, a pawn is a pawn. Yeah, that's not dumb. Um, so let's just activate. Yeah, so I'm threatening this. You can just stop it. That's not the point. Um, I could do this, but I don't know if there is a benefit. Probably not. Um, maybe I should try and trade my rooks here so that my pawn is I don't know. Does that achieve anything? I'm not sure. Um I mean, very difficult position, but my opponent has 2 minutes. That should help a lot. So yeah, that's forced. Then I can just attack your queen, by the way. Has to move. So, I have check threats. I can attack your queen. That's a bit risky. Um, maybe improve my king. I'm not sure. Improve this is so difficult. I mean, let's just improve my knight, I guess, and then maybe I'm not sure. Maybe this forcing something difficult. Difficult position. here, go like this, but after it takes, I just lose my knight. Oh no, your rook is hanging. So here, rook in, and after it takes, you have to save your rook. Can I save my knight? Or I can just push. Oh, but if you take, you cover. Huh. That's annoying. But I can take your knight after. Yeah, okay, that's also not dumb. Um, so infiltrate, I guess. Maybe this was stronger. I'm not sure. I mean, what am I threatening? Going after the pawns, maybe? Maybe just actually, I don't know, very difficult. I think he wanted this, but I can. I don't know. That will be uncomfortable. Okay, I didn't see that at all. I wanted to move anyways, right? Um, yes. Oh my god, can you just take? I think I blundered. Take. Oh shoot. Still have a strong pawn, right? Let's play with it. Um, I don't know what I'm doing. You have to defend, I can defend. Then I'm threatening to check, so this is my only hope. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm screwed. God damn it. Okay, so let's fight for a draw. Um, I don't really have checks, fair enough. Oh, this is annoying. This. So if I take, that's dumb. If I go here, you take. I mean, I don't know. So takes, check. Takes. I mean, you can just infiltrate and eat everything. I can go here. Okay. That's a bit scared. Mm, let's just stop infiltration. Okay, that's not dumb. That doesn't make sense. Let's just make a random move. That's fair. Um, I don't know. Let's just move. I think I'm threatening to check, but not really. Um, that is valid. So let's just go back, I think. I don't know, I just have to be obnoxious. Um, check doesn't make sense. Let's just move. I mean, he's gaining time, which is very annoying. I don't know. Let's just I mean, it's not even an attack. If the knight moves, maybe I don't even know what I'm playing for. Like a 50 move draw or something. Um, that's valid. If I check, you go here, so that doesn't make sense. I was praying for a knight trap. So now I have to go for this. Knight has to move. I can't trap your knight. Giving a check here, here doesn't make sense. And attacking your knight should lead to a completely lost position. I mean, check. I don't know. Maybe I have something to work for. Oh, shoot. Take. Let's stop infiltration. Yes, I don't know. I think, by the way, if you do this, I can't do anything. Here, check, I can just go back, I think. I think this is really what you should do. But I mean, I don't know. You still cannot infiltrate. Let's go back. I mean, hopefully a draw. Mm, this doesn't give anything. Probably that is your point. Oh. Okay. Let's go back. Check, I have to move. You can get in. Yeah. Oh, okay. So now we're in the same position. Maybe she blunders a 3 move repetition. By chance. Ah. Okay, let's move. Maybe you want this. I should take and take, probably. You're controlling this, which is not dumb. I really have to trade the pawns. Yeah, so let's trade. And this is still a barricade. Yes. You have to show me your plan. Okay, yeah, that's annoying. Oh, shoot, yeah. Okay, my position is collapsing. Cool. That's a good move. That's a very, very good move. I go here, here, go back, take, move, take here. Um, here, here, here. You can, by the way, just wait another move, which is clutch. I mean, let's go for this, I guess. Uh, yeah. Why does my... Anyway. Yeah, I think you really should take... Oh. I mean, that's not dumb. But you cannot really save the pawn, though. Now I can hit your knights. So that wins me another tempo. You can always sag the knight for the pawn, so it shouldn't really be a problem, but... I should try and control the knight, but it's quite impossible. So if I do this, take, take, and I am in the square, but his king should be able to shield me. Okay, that is smart. Here, take, here. Can you defend the pawn? Yes. Disgusting. So let's push. I'm still in the square. Am I not? I am, I am. Okay, so now I made my pawn more annoying. So this is probably my best drawing chance. Check though. Shoot. Here. And I cannot go here because of check. I have to maintain my pawn. So this, that. Shoulder, go here. Um, yeah, maybe. So I have to go here. Now you can try to shoulder me, but maybe it doesn't work. And your knight is stuck defending my pawn. Oh no, GG. Okay. Well played, well played. Let's see if he pre-moves. Ah. There is no stalemate trap. No. Damn. GG. Well played to my opponents. Very good game. I mean, I have gotten this far. Let's just see if I can get a stalemate somehow. Because why not? Probably just give up your knight is the easiest. I cannot lie. I don't know if you're doing something fancy that makes sense or not. Let's go here because that looks easier to stalemate me. Is this a stalemate? That's a stalemate. Please move your king. Oh, no. I thought... Oh, no, I can just go back. I'm dumb. Oh. There's something moving. Maybe. Move the king? I don't know. It's very difficult to stalemate with a queen and a knight, I see. That's still not a stalemate. Why is it so difficult to stalemate with a knight and a queen? This should be mate. She's not gonna respond to GG Welp. Oh my days, didn't she see the... Okay, so, oh, now you see that. Well played. Anyway. Let's go because I really should have won that game. If you, by the way, learned anything, like and subscribe because it was a very good game, even though I lost it. Um, I still don't know how I lost it. I mean, one blunder, obviously. So take here. I should have gone with h5. I didn't. Take. Maybe I changed it in my course. I'm not sure. Um, so he goes for the. That's a great move. So what I was seeing here is that takes leads to you winning my bishop. I don't want to allow your knight in and getting my bishop. So this is a great move. I'm very happy I found that. That's a mistake. I mean, I castle, that's a mistake. This is all good and fine. Developing a rook is bad. I should have taken, but then your knight gets in, so I don't know. I develop all of my pieces. Now I take. Yeah, you should have taken with the knight. I was calculating this. You have to go back. Now my knight can get in. Even better is trading bishops so that my rook can get in. You have to move. I can take. I don't have to even. I mean, yeah, and to be fair, my pieces are just swarming you now. Fair enough. Um, yeah, so pawn takes. Putting the knight there was better, but whatever. This is the best move. I'm very happy I found this. So this is just a nice pin. There are a lot of complications like so, but that is the best move. So I calculated this whole sequence that you cannot take back the pawn because of this pin. You saw that calculations already. I was correct. Taking with this knight was the best move. If you take with this knight, you can actually take, and I don't have a useful discovery against your queen. That's the problem. So that's why I took with this knight. Now that's the best move. Yeah, and here, two knights defending each other is so strong. Why didn't I go for this? And I'm just preparing this already. Fair enough. This move is just gorgeous. I don't know. I centralize my queen. That's the best move. This is fine, but my other knight is stronger because I'm just letting two knights defend each other in the center. Obviously, this is the best move. Now I can just trade it off, go back. You do whatever that is. I go in with my knight. Here we get into low time. But this was bad, yeah. So I was debating against those two, and apparently this and what? What are you doing here? Oh, and I cannot take because my queen is hanging. Okay. Um. Yeah, I mean, still, I should have done this apparently, but very hard with low time. I didn't explain this enough. So you know how we got to this position, and here this is an inaccuracy. I thought I was infiltrating, but I'm not really doing anything. Um, I should just activate a piece, and let's say you just do a normal move instead of this whole weird sequence. Now we just activate the knight. We have constant checks. I mean, this is, by the way, a threat that just wins the exchange. So we move the knight with a threat, and we can now infiltrate with our rooks, anchoring the pawn. The point is, I explained to you a lot the difference between a winning position, like being up a pawn, and a win condition, a passed pawn. You can win or lose the game because of a passed pawn. You will not win or lose the game with an extra pawn if it's not a passed pawn. This is a passed pawn, so that means that we have to invest in it. So we have to try and push it. How do we push it? Well, we create this threat. He has to trade knights so that we cannot just win the exchange. And after takes and takes, we can push the pawn. He has to find queen to b2, which is the best move. And if you played in an accuracy, the point is that this is a fork picking up the pawn. So we do have to defend it. If we don't, we lose. So we have to defend against it. Now he can try to make this checkmating threat. We just ask for a queen trade. Obviously, that favors us. He can now decline it and wasted a lot of time. We can just push the pawn. That's the most human approach. He can try whatever this is. We can just push it. He has to stop it. We can sack the queen. If you take, we will take promote to a rook for just the jokes of it. You will have to sack your queen and we are up a rook. So you have to move the queen. Now we have this brilliant move, sack the queen, get the rook in, you have to move, and finally promote. And after takes and takes, we're just up a rook. Again, up a rook is a winning position when when you don't have a checkmating attack. If we could go for a checkmate, let's say you just blunder this, now our extra rook is a win condition. This extra rook is not a win condition yet, so we will still have to fight after takes and takes. This is still just a winning position and not a win condition. The difference being that we cannot win the game yet. So, how we will win the game is by making our extra rook into an extra pawn. And after some shuffling, you will see exactly what I mean. Let's say we just develop, we get check, move here. This pawn is not defendable. You have to give it up. We can just take it with this rook. You have to move. We can pin this. You have to defend. We can just attack it again. You have to defend it again. And now we win this. Now we have a passed pawn, and that's exactly what I am trying to show you. Now we have a win condition, and after this check, move when attacking the rook. Oh, we can sack here. Yeah, okay. Take, check, move, takes. Now we're up a rook with an extra pawn. You can try something, but we can even just sack the pawn. Now we have an extra pawn. It's a passed pawn. It's a win condition. Your king is stuck. This is easy to win. So in this position, I really should have thought about infiltrating with the rook is nice, but I should try to invest in my win condition. I can only invest in my win condition if I can stop this barricade. I stop the barricade by attacking the queen, making a threat. Now you have to stop the barricade so that I cannot win a rook. And now after takes and takes, the barricade is stopped and I can invest in my win condition. Again, invest in the win condition. Now trade queens because we have a win condition. You have to stop this, invest in the win condition. You can try whatever, but it doesn't do anything. And now we just invest the queen in our win condition. And again, same thing. After this whole sequence, now we have an extra rook. That's not a win condition. So we should try to make a passed pawn. Even just sack this, defend, win this pawn back, like so. And check, move here, not defendable. And now we have incredibly active rooks. We have an extra pawn. This is now a passed pawn. And just like that, we win the game by investing in this pawn. So I hope I did a better job explaining it here. So let's go back. This is just a blunder. Oh yeah, I blundered the tactic. That's right. Um, I mean, don't anchor a piece in if the piece is, I mean, the anchoring piece is attacked. So my rook can go here, defended by the knight, but you shouldn't do that ever when the anchor is attacked. Um, I don't know, I missed that, and then this is a blunder. I tried to create some chance. Yeah, this was bad. I thought this is awesome pressure to have, but you can just trade. And that's so bad. And here, yeah, that's a great move. All other moves do lose because every move I can just give this check and I mean, here I have a free knight, but um if you just make a random move, this check is absolutely detrimental and I'm winning. So that's a great move. Sadly enough, my opponent sees it. I can only activate my pieces, try to go for the tricks, but obviously they don't work. And he uses his rook as a fantastic piece. That's the best move somehow. And I just shuffle, but there was no chance anywhere. Um, Apparently there was a mate here. This is an inaccuracy. I mean, made in 26. Yeah, of course. So, yeah, well played to my opponent. I did make some nice drawing chances, I believe. Um, because I mean, if you just waste one move, I'm quite sure I can draw this. No, engine disagrees. Um, I don't see the way forwards. You can. Oh, you're never. Oh, yeah. Okay, this technique is quite cool. So this will all happen. Then I go here. Oh wait, no, I don't understand. What? How is this not a stalemate? This is stalemate. You have to go here. I push my pawn. Oh, you can take it. Yeah, and now I am the one in six swung. Okay, yeah, fair enough. So I tried to create drawing chances. It didn't work. So if you learned anything, like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.